My bad shit. I'm late, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm late. What? Do it. It's all right. Watch what you want to watch. It's all right. What's up, y'all? All right, let me see what I missed. Let me see what I missed. Sorry that I am late on here. We're gonna get in everything in a second. Yo, what's up, man? Neil, what's up? What's up, guys? Justin Howard, what's going on, man? DS Dan, what's up? All right, I gotta move. Hold on, we're going somewhere else. Come on, take a trip with me. Come on, y'all take a trip with me real quick. Move, Wiz, move. All right. Girlfriend kicked me out of the living room. I tried, but I did not succeed. Hey, let her out. Go, Bella. What's up, guys? All right. Let's do this shit, man. Cam got the office. Yeah, I got my own little room, you know, my recliner chairs, you know what I'm saying, the sports stuff, my TV in here. Because, you know, my girlfriend comes home, she wants to watch, you know, whatever she wants to watch. Sometimes I don't want to watch it. Sometimes I want to see, like, basketball, especially with March Madness and stuff like that. I like to come in here and just chill, watch sports, don't have to really, you know, hear nothing, you know what I'm saying? Cash Griffin, what's up, man? Let's get this money. Yes, sir. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with injuries. Hey, with Vincent, what's going on, man? All right, starting off with injuries, man. I'm pumped up today, man. Feeling great. I woke up feeling really rested today. All right, here we go. Philly, Charlotte, Korkmaz is out. Embiid is out. Tony Parker is out, and Cody Zeller is out. Houston, Atlanta, Amon Shumpert's out. Eric Gordon will play today. I expected him to rest this first one. Looks like he's going to rest tomorrow, so he will play. Hilario, Miles Plumlee is out. Here's some interesting news. Mike Muscala starting. I believe he's bare min. Not 100% sure right now, but I believe he's bare min. He's starting. Without Giannis down low, it's a solid matchup for him too, so I like him. Josh Hart is questionable. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are going to go Josh Hart. Here's my thing. I hope Josh Hart misses because I really want Alex Caruso. I don't know if y'all have considered him, but I really want Alex Caruso. I might go Alex Caruso either way, but if Josh Hart misses, Alex Caruso is locked as value. Love him. Lance Stevenson will miss. LeBron will miss. Sterling Brown will miss. Ersan Ilyasova is probable. Paul Gasol is going to miss, so bump to Brook Lopez. DiVincenzo and Antetokounmpo, we already know. Bledsoe, Middleton bumps. Sean Livingston is questionable. Andre Iguodala will play. DeMarcus Cousins will miss, and Covington's still out. Dang is still out. Teague is still out. Rose is still out. I like Towns and I like Wiggins in this matchup here in Minnesota. And Golden State coming on a back-to-back. I think that game stays close. So I like Towns a lot. Allen Crabbe is out. That's a bump to LeVert, a bump to D'Angelo Russell. And Mute's out for the Clippers. We've known that. All right. Caruso and Cash Anthony. Caruso's cool anywhere. Caruso's a great value. What do you think about D House Jr. for Houston? I love House. There's other guys that I like a little more. I'm not going to be going with House over Caruso. I like Caruso more, especially because seeing that he's going to play regardless of blowout or not. I think there's a good chance that Milwaukee blows the Lakers out. But, I mean, don't overthink it. Go Bledsoe, go Middleton. I like Pat Connaughton as value too. Let's talk about value since we're on the value topic. Let's talk about value, and I'm going to talk about my favorite value plays of the day as of right now, the guys who really stick out to me. So I already mentioned Alex Caruso. I think he is an under-the-radar salary guy. I don't think many people are on him. Just like last night we played Marquise Chris. Nobody was on him. Our line went over 330. Easy night, right? Other than the people who got that 2-minute before lock update with fucking whatever his name is, okay? You guys know me, man. I'm quick to the trigger, man. If I think it's a good play, and I love that Detroit guy versus Cleveland, man, Anyways, most of y'all, I mean, we had over 80 people with the Chris line in the double up. So y'all did good. Worst case scenario, we're 9-2 Greenlight DFS, and that's a worst case. Most people are 10-1 right now with greenlightdfs.com. We've been hot. All right, so let's get into the value now. All right, Nikola Mirotic at 4.8. For Milwaukee, he's one of my favorite value guys for the Milwaukee side. Him and Pat Connaughton, love them both. I'm not too into Ilyasova. That might sound crazy, but I'm not too into Ersan Ilyasova. Now that Mirotic is in and healthy, I'm really not a huge fan. We'll have to see starting lineups. As of right now, he's not starting. If he ends up starting, then maybe. We'll have to see. Boban. Boban is nearly a lock for me. If he's starting, I expect him to start. If Boban starts at 4-1, he's a lock for me at Charlotte. Who else is great value today? We've got Caruso, Alex Caruso, Mike Muscala, who I talked about a minute ago. He's starting for the Lakers tonight. I think he's going to fall into value. He's 3,000 bare min. Okay, so pretty much all I'm saying is with all of the value we have on this slate, it's kind of like yesterday. Our lineup yesterday, Paul George, Andre Drummond, and Booker in one line. Okay, and then we mixed in that amazing value with it. Tonight seems kind of like another one of those slates. You pick the right spend ups, which could be Harden and Towns together. It could be, Harden and Towns are my favorite spend ups. If you're going to go all out, because you can even make lines with Harden, Towns, Middleton, Bledsoe in the value. Like, it's super balanced. Okay, Boban on Fanduel, I think that's too much, Anonymous. I think that's too much over on Fanduel. Boban's too expensive over there, in my opinion. I'm not doing that. On Draftkings, yes. Yes, please. Last night, Booker, Lillard, Doncic. Yeah, I mean, it came down to here's my thought process was, the way I had it set up is I wanted Doncic, but I ended up having to go down from Doncic to Drummond to be able to make that flow of the line work out. Sometimes you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work with things. You gotta work it. So when I went down from Doncic to Drummond, which I felt pretty safe with both of them, I knew both of them were gonna have good games. I just didn't know which one was gonna go crazy. If Doncic wouldn't have had overtime, even the people playing the 0 from Lure would have cashed. That's how good our line was yesterday. We were right on. Caruso at 5-4 on FanDuel, too much. I believe he's a little too much over there, yeah. I mean, on DraftKings, it's beautiful. Do you like Hield? He's been great. But anyways, what I was saying, so Doncic, so what I did, here's just my thought process if you guys want to know. So what happened is, at first I was going Doncic, Booker, and George together, and I was trying to work that out. Problem is I was coming to a price I really didn't like, which was the bare min 3,000 price. Okay, and then I realized, you know what? Cleveland has no bigs. Nobody's on this guy. And if I get this right, we could absolutely dominate. So I was like, I'm going to go Marquise Chris and take the shot on it. Like, I feel comfortable with it. I let my gut do it. My gut was on it immediately. I was like, Chris is going to be in. He might even start. So, yeah, I'm going to go with it. Only issue is it's 2 minutes before the end, which is what I put on the site. I put my boy Chris on the site. He was the favorite, right? 2 minutes before the slate, I typed on Twitter, was like, for anybody who catches this, I like Lure over Chris in utility, because they had announced on Basketball Monster that Lure was starting. So, of course, I need to take the starter versus a Cleveland team who sucks. As value, but whatever. Drop a like down below. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. Draymond Green or Harrell? With Tobias Harris not making every shot like he did earlier, Butler seems like a better player at 7-1. I like Tobias more, to be real with you. So who is the Chris for tonight? I think it is Caruso. But if we're going to talk about bare men, let's talk about bare men. I think it's probably Muscala. Surprisingly, I think Muscala might go under the radar. Muscala could drop a 30 piece, no doubt. I would say if you're going to go bare men, I'd say my favorite Bear men guys would be Muscala and Bogut. And if you want to get real sneaky in GPPs, DJ Wilson is interesting against the Lakers. Should be a blowout, and this young boy could come out and do damage. 20 minutes of play, let's say he gets 20 minutes. He could definitely have a big game in that 3-1 GPP. I like DJ Wilson for Milwaukee in what should be a blowout. Top 3 locks for cash, DK. Top 3 locks: Bledsoe, lock. Boban, lock him, especially if he's starting. Pay attention to that, though. If he doesn't start, we don't want him, but I expect him to start. Bledsoe, Boban, and I'd say Middleton. Bledsoe, Middleton, Boban. Go with those safe floor guys without Giannis. That is your cash base. And then figure out which guys you really want to spend up on and go from there. I told you guys already my favorite 2 big spends are Harden and Towns. If enough value is out there, which is looking like, I might go Harden and Towns together. Bledsoe, CP3, and Turner. Love Eric Bledsoe. Chris Paul was in my high five. You guys know I love him. Chris Paul for cash, Trae Young for GPP. And Miles Turner. Love Miles Turner. The only thing that bothers me is, like, I love Towns. But at that position, we have Boban, and then we have the Miles Turner versus the Clippers, who I love so much. We have Jared Allen. We got Stein. We got so many center options. Maybe center isn't where that money needs to be spent. Obviously, it's going to take some time. Think about it. We'll figure it out. Is Bledsoe a must for GPP or Trae Young, Russell, and CP3? Bledsoe's not a must for GPP. You'll want to get off of him. I would say Trae Young for GPP. D'Angelo Russell. Trae Young or D'Angelo. CP3 is not much of a GPP guy. I prefer Trae Young or Russell in GPP. I think they have higher upside. I think Paul's safer, though. Harden or Towns in the tier 1. Harden didn't break 40 last time. Harden will break 40 this time. I think he has a great game today. I got to go with James Harden over Towns. Marvin Bagley, love him. Turner on a back-to-back, right? Let me verify how many minutes he played. Fucking eyes hurt. All right. So he played 31 minutes yesterday. It's not that big of a deal. Let me see how he's done in back-to-back so far. He got significantly less minutes in the game against Minnesota after a game against Dallas earlier. And another one, he might get significantly less minutes. So maybe it is smart to get off of that due to the back-to-back. Let me keep the injury report up so I can update you guys as we get it. Gordon Hayward will miss tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. We'll worry about that tomorrow. What are some good GPP pivots for FanDuel? All right, so let's check out some FanDuel. Some good GPP pivots over here. In GPP, I'd spend up for Towns because if he does go crazy, I love Towns for GPP. Ben Simmons is a good one. Chris Middleton needs to be played regardless at 7-7. It's so hard to fade Miles Turner on FanDuel at 7-7. Like, I like him at 7-7. That's why I like him so much on DK. Like, look at that price for Turner, man. Like, even if he gets his minutes limit, even if he gets minutes limited, I mean, he's 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Kim, what about Miles Turner? Yeah. Miles Turner's on a back-to-back, just like somebody mentioned before. Even with the minutes limit, I think he hits value. 6'2" is ridiculous. His price is way more over on FanDuel than it is on DK. Hey, drop a like down below real quick for your boy, man. Drop a like down low because I know you love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know the deal. You guys know the drill. Simmons over Harris. Not for the price. I like Harris over Simmons for the price. Or are you talking on FanDuel? Let me verify their price difference. So, all right. So over on FanDuel, we have Tobias at 7'6". And we got Ben Simmons at 9'4". Yeah, Tobias on FanDuel. Should I get Harden in my lineup first and figure out the rest of them? What do you think? Okay, so as of right now, there's so much good value that you pretty much need to pick the top 2 scorers of the night. That's a tough thing to do because Houston could dominate Atlanta. It could become a blowout. That could be ugly. I think Towns is safe as a big dog today. Trey or Russell, GPP. Trey and Boogie's out, so that's good for Towns too. But Boogie can't defend anyway. Trey Young or Russell? Russell, slightly. I'm leaning Russell. Russell's been lights out, man. He's been lights out. It's close, though, man. For GPP, I'd go Russell. I think he's got slightly higher upside. I think the top 2 scorers will be Harden and Towns. DK power forward, who is the best value? It will be Muscala at bare min. You don't have to do it. I'd probably go Mirotic. But I love Muscala at bare min. I definitely think you guys should mess around a little bit with construction, see if you can get it in. I think a lot of people won't be on that. That's why I'm telling you guys, because I feel like people might be going like, Mike, I don't like Ilyasova. Like, I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't like Ilyasova. So Towns, Turner, Boban, and on DK. Pick 2. And Boban. I love Miles Turner, don't get me wrong, but Towns is going to go off. Boban's super safe. Harden or Curry? Harden. I think Harden's going to bounce back, man. He's had a few down nights, a couple like mediocre nights. I think he goes over 60. So with me thinking he goes over 60, I think I'm going to pair him with the other guy I think is going over 60 with Towns. So Harden and Towns together, very easy to pair those guys up. Get the guys from Milwaukee to balance it out. Go my boy Alex Caruso. Love Alex Caruso, man. Frank the Tank at power forward center. Interesting in GPP. I like Frank the Tank. Do you like Jimmy Buckets? I haven't been big on Jimmy Buckets because there's some shooting guard value that I like. I haven't really been spending up there other than Harden. Russell and Cashwood night matchup versus Sacramento. I prefer Russell in GPPs just because he's up and down. What am I to say? I mean, I played him in Cash the other day, so I prefer him in GPP, to be completely honest. Green without Cousins. Draymond's a decent option. I won't be going with him today. He's fine in GPP, though, with no Cousins. Throw Bogut. Bearman, throw him in. Bogut, however you say his name. Bogut. Thoughts on Bogdanovich, Fanduel? Which one? We got 2 Bogdanoviches playing tonight. So, Pump, I'm going to celebrate. Kyle Kuzma, DK, love Kuzma. Love Kuzma. He scared the shit out of me, 3 days ago? We dominated once again. But 3 days ago, he scared the shit out of me. Like, I was looking at everything. I was looking at it. I was watching it on my phone, and Kuzma sucked. He was sucking the first half. And then the third quarter starts. He starts slow. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I turned my phone off. I put it to the side. I'm like, all right, I got to clear my head. I'm probably going to lose tonight. I'm pissed off right now. You know what I'm saying? And then I check it a little bit later, and Kuzma fucking double-doubles with assists and points, got 37 points, and we dumped it. Crazy how DFS works, right? When you think you're out of it, you're not really out. Thoughts on Rondo? I'm not on Rondo. Rondo seems to show up against good teams, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him show up, though. Forwards for 4,600 and lower. Forwards for 4,600 or lower. Just get the 200 more. Make sure you get Mirotic. Love Mirotic. Love Mirotic. Let me look at 4,600 range, though. I mean, there's a lot of, honestly, in that position, there's a lot of super cheap for Connaughton 3.7. Josh Hart 3.3 if he plays. If he misses, Caruso. Mike Muscala, bare min. Mike Scott's even interesting with no Joel Embiid. Nobody will play Mike Scott tonight. This much ownership. Other than the 2% maybe this live generates. So, Stack Milwaukee, definitely take advantage of the value over there. Bledsoe, Middleton, Brooke Lopez. There's some solid options. Kemba or Bledsoe on break. I would have to go Bledsoe in cash. Kemba in GPP. Love Bledsoe. Kemba's another guy to watch out for, man. He could go crazy tonight. He's got a great history versus Philly. We know they struggle versus point guards. They're obviously going to need him to take a ton of shots to keep this game close, even with Embiid out. But I think this is close, and it's interesting to me. I do like Kemba, but Bledsoe for cash is the pretty much lock. With no Giannis, he could go crazy. All right, especially against the Lakers, you need him on DraftKings. Mike Scott, what about him? I just mentioned him. Love Mike Scott, 3.5 in GPP though. Bojan Bogdanovic and Bogdan Bogdanovic. I'm interested in both. I'm okay with both. I won't be playing either in cash because I have a certain game plan I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. And it doesn't require spending even over $6K in guard other than Harden or Middleton. You still like Marvin Williams? Yeah, Marvin's still going to have a good game, yes. But what's happened is the value has opened up a lot because when I recorded the video, when I recorded the high five video, Giannis wasn't ruled out yet. That's why I don't have the Milwaukee guys on the high five. But Middleton, Bledsoe are in the high five now, okay? Marvin Williams, I'd have to replace Marvin Williams probably with like Mirotic or, there's some other guys that now get big bumps now. Daniel House and GPP, yes. Daniel House and GPP, I like him. Bledsoe or Middleton. I would lean Bledsoe slightly, but I don't like choosing between the two. I just go both. Andrew Bogut, yes. He was one of our slash variations yesterday. A bunch of our customers cashed with that lineup too last night. We had Bogut as our bare min guy. We had Marquise Chris right there. New high five. Okay. Let me put together a new high five for you guys to give you guys an updated look on what I'm thinking right now. So Eric Bledsoe, Boban Marjanovic, Chris Middleton. Let me get my other ones correct. Let me make sure I'm on with my other guys. Mirotic. I'm Milwaukee in my shit. All right. And then small forward. Or you know what? Let me do a guard. I want to go Alex Caruso so bad, but I don't want to keep that between us. Let's not talk about this when we get off this live. Don't mention Alex Caruso to anyone, all right? Between us. Who do I want to put as my last guy? Bledsoe, Middleton, Mirotic, Marjanovic. I want to spend up. Let's go Cat in a close game. Let's go Karl Anthony Towns. There we go. Bledsoe, Middleton, Mirotic, Marjanovic, and Karl Anthony Towns in a close game under 10K. Always got to love him under 10K. He's going to get over 50, most likely. So that's the updated high five. Not seeing anyone mentioning Klay Thompson tonight. Do you really see low ownership on him tonight? Klay Thompson will have low ownership, 100%. And I think that's wrong. To be real with you, he's going to have low ownership because, like I said, everybody not named Harden or Middleton, you know what I'm saying, are kind of being slept on. Klay Thompson's very interesting. If you go with Towns running back with Klay has been shooting lights out, man. He's been taking, 25 shots a game? You know what I'm saying? That's a ton. I got to go with Connaughton over Harry Giles. Is Draymond okay for cash? Yeah, he's fine with no Cousins. Why do you think T-Wolves game will be close? Golden State just played last night. They're coming into a fresh Minnesota team in Minnesota. I think Towns will be pumped up. I think Wiggins will have a good game. I think Tyus will be solid. And Golden State's without Cousins. I think it will be closer than people expect. I do like Wiggins. Tyus or Dinwiddie with Caruso? Tyus or Dinwiddie? Tyus. On DK, Ben Simmons over KD and Kuzma over Williams. DK over KD. Yeah, Simmons over KD, Kuzma over Williams, yes. DK GPP locks. We've been talking about a bunch of different sides of it. Drop a like down below real quick. 174 people. Let's get over 100 likes real quick, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit up the website. All right, so GPP, I'm going to put the website right here for you guys, man. If you haven't signed up for Greenlight DFS. You are tripping. 10-1 the last 11 days. Like, is that even? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm blown away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I've been coming into slates a little different lately. You know what I've been doing? I've been coming in with a shit ton of confidence. When I'm creating my lines, I'm like, look, man, nobody can touch me at this shit. I know nobody can touch me at this shit. Period. So I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to let my gut make some calls, and I'm going to fucking dominate. And look what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And if these guys are better than me, let them fucking outdo me. Period. It's that easy. If you're the best, you got to show me. Don't sleep on Kemba. Love Kemba. Love Kemba in GPP, actually. You guys were asking about the GPP, my top GPP plays. Kemba's on that list. I definitely love Kemba. I love Ben Simmons in GPP. I think Tobias is going to be GPP. Take advantage of those kind of higher spend guys for Philly. Those guys will not be played much. D'Angelo Russell, Trae Young, those guys. Are Bledsoe and Middleton cash game locks? You leaving? Hold on, yo. Love you too. It's not cocky, it's confidence. Exactly. Some people, look, man, I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they might not like me because I come on here and I talk shit, but I'm just fucking around. I'm having fun with my people. Like, I'll say what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. Y'all are grown men. I'll say what I want. I don't care. I don't filter myself. Wiz, come here. You went in the garage? Damn. Rank Milwaukee value. Bledsoe, Middleton, Mirotic, Connaughton, and Ilyasova. My cat's in my damn garage and my girl gotta leave. There you go. What's up, Wiz? Don't go in that garage. You know you're not allowed in that shit. Come here. Cam just got here. What's up, man? What's going on? What about Lamb? Yeah, Lamb's interesting in GPP. I like Lamb. He could get locked the fuck up by Jimmy Butler. For sure. Hey, babe, just leave the water right there at the door. Okay, all right. Bye. So, Cam. Did you talk about Bledsoe? I've talked a shit ton about Bledsoe, Daniel D. Love Bledsoe. He's locked for me. No Lopez in that top value. Oh, Brook Lopez? I skipped over him. Okay, he's before Ilyasova. I'm still going to go Bledsoe over him. I'm still going to go Middleton over him. Maybe before Mirotic. Let's go Brook, then Mirotic, then Connaughton, then Ilyasova. Ilyasova's at the bottom. I don't like him. Bro, when you and your Uncle Craig decide to offer month options, please let me know. Yes, sir, we will. Right now, the only monthly subscriptions we have on Greenlight DFS is for the optimizer. That's all we have for that as of right now. We need we've been talking about it forever because we get people asking us about monthly subscriptions all the time. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Any Tony Snell or DJ Wilson? Yeah. So Anonymous, I talked about DJ Wilson a little bit ago. DJ Wilson's he's sneaky to me in GPP, to be real. You know, he's sneaky to me in GPP. I don't think that many people will be playing him. So yeah, DJ, and if the game becomes a blowout, another reason for DJ. Love DJ Wilson, man. GPP, y'all remember that? I called that. All right. Just like my uncle called Dragic in yesterday's video, I'm calling DJ Wilson. No, I don't. DJ's a much more of a punt than Dragic is. But I will say, my uncle did a hell of a job yesterday calling Dragic. Dragic went crazy. I won over $800 on $80 investment on Fanduel. That's crazy. Went crazy over on Fanduel. He made a great call over there. He fucking pushed me to it. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. What do you think of Ford Kaminsky? I like Kaminsky in GPP. I don't think there's a reason for him in cash, but I like him in GPP. Is Tyus Jones a good play? Yes, Christina. Yes, he is, Christina. NBA Optimizer access only. How much? For the Optimizer only, I believe it's what, $3? Thoughts on Indy backcourt versus Clippers? Maybe Collison, GPP. I haven't considered him in cash. Drop a like down below if you just came in here, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for being here. Ask any questions you guys have, by the way. DJ Wilson or Muscala? Good question. I mentioned my boy Muscala earlier. I have to go with the starter over the bench. So I'm going to go Muscala over DJ Wilson. But I love DJ and GPP. I like Muscala for cash, DJ for GPP. I'm not going to take a shot on DJ in GPP. I mean in cash. But I will play DJ and GPP. You already know. Give me all the Miles Turner tonight. Hey, big dog. If you saw my high five, you know I love Miles Turner. He's not in the new one. But yeah. For the month, for the optimizer, what, $30? I'm not, dude. I focus on lines and only lines, man. I focus on answering y'all, you know, fucking coming on here, talking to y'all, and building that shit. You know what I'm saying? Building that shit. I focus on lines all day. So my uncle is the one who really focuses on access and stuff like that. He's more of the access guy and knows more about that shit. I don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in on the lines, and I don't give a shit about everything else. So my uncle handles that. That's why I brought him in. And you know, we're all family, so I figured the best person to have work with me is an actual blood family member. So why not? What Sixers go good with Muscala? What Sixers go good? You know Muscala plays for LA now, right? Yahoo, Draymond or Turner? Turner. Hey, I know I'm late, but your top five? Okay, so my high five, my updated high five was what? Okay, yeah. Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, Mirotic, Boban, and Karl Anthony Towns. I feel like that game stays close. Let me look at that Vegas line real quick. Let's take a look at the updated Vegas line real quick and see what they think about that that Minnesota Golden State game. I feel like that game's going to stay close in my gut. It's a 6.5 spread. That game's going to be close. Come on now. Come on now. They see what I see. I'm going with Turner and GPPs and Towns and Cash. Let's get it, man. Who is calling me right now? God damn it. Not answering. Don't give a shit. All right, Towns or Turner and Cash? Towns, but I love Turner. If it just depends on how you decide to do it. It depends if you want to go like a more balanced route, then you want to go Turner. If you believe me that there's some great value, then yeah, you want to go Towns. Cheapest point guard or shooting guard for value? Alex Caruso. I was talking about him earlier. He's one of my favorite values of the slate, especially when he's dominating. He's been solid lately, and especially when they get dominated by Milwaukee today. Holy sh! Harold Turner, Miles Turner. What kind of projection you have for Harry Giles? Let me check the Greenlight Optimizer. See what I put on Harry. I'm not a huge believer in Harry. I think he'll be okay though. Let me double check though. Harry Giles is projected at a 19, so not crazy. Mirotic is projected at the highest. He's projected slightly over 30 at a 6.9 point per salary. Bledsoe, Boban. I love Jared Allen. I love Daniel House. Miles Turner's right here too, has some good value. You guys know how I feel about Miles, all right? But there's just so much value. Goddamn. But there's just so much value that I feel like, you know, I got to pick my top two scorers, and I think it's going to be Towns and Harden. So that takes Miles Turner off the table. Kyle Kuzma is also high on the optimizer. Chris Middleton. My boy Frank Kaminsky comes in there. Brooke Lopez, Chris Paul, D'Angelo, you know, all that good shit. Wagner for LA, he's interesting. Nobody will be on him. I'll tell you that. Wagner is definitely interesting. As long as Kuzma's healthy, he doesn't really get much run. But I can see Milwaukee blowing LA out. But I've stopped putting too much emphasis in predicting blowouts because you don't really want to do that because most of the time you're going to get it wrong. It's really hard to predict unless Houston's going against a high school team, then yeah, I'll put my money on Houston, you know, and I'll know it's going to be a blowout. But I mean, NBA teams can do anything at any time. These are NBA players at the end of the day. They're all a shit ton better than I am. I'll tell you that. They'll dunk on me easily. You know what I'm saying? Spud Webb would dunk on me, make me look like a bitch. Hey, like the video down below if you haven't already, man. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's get over 100. I'm going to keep on here with y'all for a little bit since I started a little earlier than normal. I'm going to stay on here with you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop that like down below. Simmons triple-double. Possible. That's not one of my spend-ups for the day, though. But he is a good play. He's fine. He's fine, Matthew. Capella for DK? No. That's simple. No, I like Capella. But you guys know how I feel about the center position today. It's Towns or Boban, or both, or Turner. I like Turner more than Capella. Who do I got at 4,500? My favorite 4,500 player overall. Let me take a look. Favorite 4,500 player overall, probably Boban if you don't have Boban. If you have Boban already, probably Kaminsky. I'd probably say Kaminsky. I like Kaminsky, especially in GPP. Take that move on Kaminsky with no Zeller. Favorite DK studs and low guys. My favorite DK studs are Harden and Towns. My favorite cheap guys, Alex Caruso, baby. How many times we need to mention his name today? Love Alex Caruso today. Love Muscala today. Bagley or Kuzma? Kuzma. You got to take the guy with the huge injury bump. Bagley's still on a 20-minute limit. Dinwiddie today, not very interested. What about Lou Will? That's interesting. I definitely like bench players more against the Pacers than I like the starters because the Pacers are a hell of a defensive team. I'm not too much on Lou Will, but in GPP, hey, anything is possible. Anything. Westy tonight? Westy's not playing tonight. Kemba. Love Kemba. Paul or Young? I was waiting for somebody to bring that shit up. All right. Chris Paul or Trae Young? That has been a tough one on me today. I think what I have finally come to the conclusion on, if you play cash games, Chris Paul is safer. All right? Plain and simple, Chris Paul has a higher floor than Trae Young does. Trae Young has a higher ceiling. Okay? Trae Young in GPP, Chris Paul in cash. Why do you keep bringing up Westy? I'm not understanding, Captain. He's not on the main slate. He's not even playing. Who are you talking about? Joe Harris. Joe Harris is a decent option in GPP. No, Captain Jenks isn't a troll. He's here all the time. He means something else, obviously. I'm just not understanding. You like Kaminsky more than Marvin now? Not more than Marvin. Hold on. Shit. Didn't he say 44 and under? If he has 45, yeah, I would go Marvin over Kaminsky. Durant or Simmons? Go Durant in GPP, Simmons in cash. Durant, GPP, Simmons cash. Butler or Russell? D'Angelo. That boy is shooting that rock. Does the NBA season pass include playoffs? You already know it. As long as it's not like one game. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's doable. Paul over Harden? There's so much value today. I'm going Harden over Paul. Thoughts on Karis LeVert? He's all right. With Crab out, those 30 minutes have to be spread out somewhere. So, yeah, I've been here since the start. My bad, brain fart. No problem, Captain. What's wrong with KD lately? He's been struggling, man. He might be dealing with a bit of an injury that they're not letting us know of. Or maybe Cousins just really affects him that much. But Cousins is out, so there's no excuse. You know what it is? It's Klay Thompson being so fucking hot right now. Kuzma or Lamb? Kuzma. Middleton or Tobias on DK? Middleton's locked on DraftKings, especially with Giannis out. Middleton, Bledsoe, locked. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. Go to greenlightdfs.com if you haven't already. Sign up for the squad, man. 10-1 the last 11 days. 10-1. Oh, and for everybody wondering, okay? So every once in a while, I'll get somebody comment in my underneath my videos saying, why don't you post your lineup on your video? Listen, I don't have time for that shit. I'm trying to get the high five out and go back on Twitter where everybody is fucking celebrating a win, okay? If you want to know what I score, I'm not hiding shit. If you guys want to know what we do at Greenlight DFS, you want to know what we put up, go to Twitter, follow at Cam_ATL. I don't talk about it. You can see my customers posting about it. Okay, I don't even need to mention it. I don't put it in my videos because for what? You can see my customers talking about it all night long on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter and look at my wins there. If not, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Curry or Simmons? Simmons. Harden and GPPs or Cash? I love Harden and Cash. All right? Love Harden and Cash. Love him in GPP. I feel like today it's another day with great value. Taking a chance on your boy DJ. You think he'll get on the floor? Man, hey, man. This isn't a Lord situation. DJ definitely will be on the floor. I can't believe they announced Lore as starting for Detroit 3 minutes before the slate. Immediately, obviously, I'm here for y'all, so I jump on Twitter. I'm not even going to get involved with that. But I'm not even going to get into that story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I post on Twitter all the time with that green. Let them know, Cam. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm at the point now where I don't need to do all that talking and showing the shit. You know, my customers show me, they back me themselves. I do it for them. You know what I'm saying? I put all of this work in for my people. I don't care to fucking make other providers happy by showing my shit to them on my videos. You know what I'm saying? And that's really who's telling me that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about all that. I don't care about none of these dudes. I don't watch nobody's video. I don't know none of their names. I don't know them. I'm interested in y'all. That's it. I'm focused on y'all, man. I don't worry about what another man is doing. How many minutes will Mirotic see? Probably 25 to 30. I could see definitely 25 to 30. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. How many minutes just answered that? Don't know why I started reading it again. Do you mind playing Draymond in Cash? Yeah, Draymond's fine in Cash. Healed or Gallo? Healed. Still love Tobias. Yeah, I like Tobias. Cat and Harden, locks in Cash. Love Cat and Harden. It's one of those kind of days, like we've talked about a bunch of times in this live so far, that we have amazing value. Alex Caruso, amazing value today. I wanted to say his name one more time. Another plug of his name. All right. But yeah, I think it's one of those nights. You pick the top two. Who do you think is going to score the most points on the slate? And in my opinion, it's Cat and Harden. People really get hot like you put a gun to their head and made them play lore. I peeped that shit yesterday. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man, and it hits me hard too, man, because, you know, I fucking announced that shit. You know, I announced it, and, you know, of course people trust me, so they switched it. So like 5 or 6 people made the change, and I felt bad for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for that. I really feel for that. I shouldn't have even updated it. I should have just stayed with it. You know what I'm saying? Never done crack in my life. Smoked weed a little bit, though. Don't smoke anymore, though. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. If you're in here and you're young, drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. BB is obviously does drugs. So yeah, I mean, if y'all are gonna do any drug, weed's the one to do. But I'm not gonna promote illegal substances on here, you know, before I get the cops banging on my door real quick. Let me see. Hey, saw your crew making dollars. We got you and see your prize. Let them hate. Yeah, man, exactly, man. It is what it is. I mean, weed is a medicine, in my opinion. I'm not going to get involved in like a debate. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I have smoked marijuana before. You know what I'm saying? And it helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. It helps with all these type of things. Some people it's not good for. Some people people are different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to promote it. As I said to y'all, I used to. I no longer do. I feel like I can stay more clear-headed and focused and sharp when I'm not on it, so I don't do it, period. Is he a must-play in Cash? Boban, yes. If Boban is starting, yes. Caffeine is one hell of a drug for sure. Hell yeah. Middleton, Mirotic, and Bledsoe all in one DK lineup or too much? No, that's perfectly fine, Captain James. How many bucks is too much? I'd say 4 is getting a little pushy. But I think 4 is fine even. You know, especially if you're going the big dogs, you're going to need that Milwaukee value. I took CBD oil helping my anxiety. Thomas, I'm glad you mentioned that. So I've mentioned this before. When I first started doing this, well, when I started growing really fast, I started having a whole bunch of pressure on me, right? And you know, with me, I'm not like a scumbag. So like I really put a shit ton of work in, and I know people depend on me. So I put my bet most into it. So when we lose, it was a lot. So at first, it was a lot for me to handle, with all of the, you know, weight on my shoulders to make sure I succeed for people. So I started dealing with anxiety for the first time in my life when I started doing this. It's a lot of pressure to deal with. But then I started realizing, look, man, all I can do is my best, work hard, and know that I'm putting that work in, and that's all that matters. So CBD is amazing. I still take CBD to this day. It's a part of a marijuana plant. It's the one with most of the medical benefits that people use for seizures and stuff like that. Some people CBD doesn't work. BB, you mentioned I was a crackhead earlier. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're probably trolling and just going against me. But CBD is pretty good for a lot of people. I take it. I mix it. I have a water soluble. Why do I even keep you on here? Why do I keep you on here, bro? CBD has saved me. Anonymous, you dealt with the same thing? I dealt with bad anxiety when I first started doing this, man, because I wasn't used to, I need to take this. How do I take this BB motherfucker off? All right, I'm about to make somebody who wants to be a moderator real quick so y'all can delete them off, because I don't know how. Who wants to be a moderator? Let me know. Matthew, moderator, done. Oh, fuck. If I can click on you, everybody typing and shit. Sorry. Matthew, you're a moderator, Matthew. Get BB the fuck out of here, please. Thank you. Shit, my girlfriend. Let me make sure she didn't like crash or something. Hello? I'm about to be right now. All right, talk to me later. All right, bye. All right, guys. Look, thank you, Matthew. I believe once I make you a moderator, you're a moderator for good. So thank you. All right. Make sure you hold me down every time. Drop a like before you head out, man. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I hope I was able to answer all your questions. I'm about to lock in. Anonymous, thank you for joining me, bro. Everybody, thank you guys who came in and hung out with me for a little bit. Appreciate you guys. Alex Caruso, Rushi. I've got a man crush on Alex Caruso. I love him. And with that note, I'm out of here. Love Alex Caruso. Definitely going to get me a poster of him, put him on my wall, especially after he gets me money tonight. Thank you very much. Remember what I said. Don't tell anybody about Alex Caruso. You keep it to your damn self. You learned it from me right here, and you're not going to say a damn word about it, all right? Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. Love you guys. Peace.